Welcome to Land Academy. This is the Cash Flow from Land show, where we show you how to buy unwanted vacant land and sell it for more on the internet. I'm Steve Butala.
I'm Jill DeWit.
We are your hosts. With over 15,000 completed transactions, we are the experts in this niche land flipping business.
We hold a drawing to win a free property every month. Enter to win by reviewing this show on iTunes and downloading our free ebook at landacademy.com. All right, let's get this show started.
This is Steven Jack Butala for Land Academy. Welcome to our Cash Flow from Land show. We show you how to buy property for half of what it's worth and resell it the next day. Great information and instruction from Jack, that's me.
And Jill, that's me.
In this episode, Jill and I talk about why it's so important to be great at one thing. Jill, great show today. Before we start, let's take a question posted by one of our members on successplant.com, our free online community.
Sure. Jay from Denver asks, do you have to wait until the sale is completed between you and the seller before you can turn around and start marketing/selling it elsewhere to another buyer?
You know, once again, it's a great question. If you have a question or you want to be on the show, call 800-725-8816. You want to answer this one, Joe?
Okay. Sure. Let's both answer it.
Okay.
So, you want to make sure the deal's done. First of all, it has to. It needs to be completed. You know what? You might have a different answer now.
I do, and that's why
I think about it, because we do.
I love when we have different answers, and that's just how it goes.
Right.
That's why we're partners. If we had the same answer though every time, it would be silly.
True.
We wouldn't need each other.
That's true. So, there's a couple ways you could do this. Okay. So you can start marketing it all over the place fairly quickly when you know you have the deal, and you should. Because in a perfect world, that's the thing that we talked about recently on another show, is that I often have things sold before it's, right away.
Right.
I already know it.
That's the whole point I wanted to make here.
That's it. So go ahead, Steven, jump in.
Yeah, no. The answer is no. You do not have to wait until the sale is complete. And he means, I think, purchase. He means, hey, I'm buying a piece of property from Jack over here, and the deal's not done yet, but can I start marketing it? Because it's not signed and delivered. The whole world says no, but if you know the deal's going to happen and you're talking to this guy and the whole thing's fine, yeah, maybe not put the AP in, market the whole thing, get it all over the website with the pictures, and it's all, just leave the APN out. A, so no one can steal a deal from you, and buy from the buyer for more. And B, you really do want to make sure that, the deal's going to happen before you start offering it for sale. If you leave the APN out, you can just say, hey, it just didn't happen. But Jill's absolutely right. I would take it a step further. We typically almost never buy property these days because our list is so large, our seller list, unless we know exactly who's going to buy it and how much they're going to pay. And very often Jill will literally say, there's so much trust that we have established now that we'll call some of our A-list guys and say, we have these 3 properties coming in. Here they are. This is what we want. We're willing to sell them to you for. Are you willing to buy them for, that? And it's half of what we're purchasing it for. And the whole deal's done in all one step. So, no, dude, I would get Jay from Denver. I would get in the habit of marketing the property as early as possible. And I think that's the whole answer, Joe.
Yep. Love it.
So today's topic is be great at one thing. Somebody told me this a long time ago. You probably, listeners, have probably heard this too. Just focus on one thing. You don't have to be, you go to school your whole life and everybody says you got to get A's and everything, and I don't buy it. What if you're great at math all the way through school, but you can't spell at all? I'm describing myself. Mm-hmm. Is that really heartbreaking? No. Just focus on what you're really, really good at. If you put all your energy into being really good at one specific thing, it's going to turn out really well. Mm-hmm. As long as you apply the right ambition and motivation and the whole thing. So that's what we teach. Here's a good example. Am I a good real estate investor, Jill? No, I'm really not. In fact, I'm not good at a lot of stuff. What I am really good at is the use of data, sourcing great data and using it to get it offers in the hands of owners, so we can buy it cheap and sell it. That's what I'm good at. I'm not a particularly good negotiator. Pick something, a tiny little niche in real estate if that's what you like, and develop the heck out of the skill. Be a builder or a developer or a property manager. Some of the most wealthy people in real estate are people who can fill up vacant buildings. I've worked with people in the past that can take a vacant office building and they know how to market and do the whole thing and have open houses and just get it filled up with Class A tenants in 6 months. Those people make millions of dollars a month. And how they develop that skill, I'm not sure. They must be just born with it. We're bird dogs. We're just good at finding deals, and that's what we teach.
What are you good at, Steven, that has nothing to do with this?
What do you mean?
I need to lighten this up, man. We're getting kind of deep here. I'm thinking of something. Yeah, I'm trying.
Well, you know why? Because I'm not very good at podcasting.
Oh, well, there we go. Just kidding. If you put all your energy in really good, what else are you really, really good at that's not business related?
There's some stuff I'm good at that I can't talk about on the air.
Thank you. That is what I am talking about.
What are you good at, Jill?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm good at shutting off work and going out and having fun, and that's, I don't know if that's really a big talent. Let me think here.
We're an hour away from that.
I know we are.
Isn't that great?
Let's see. Let's take a second. Let's think about what else are we really good at?
I'll tell you what I'm bad at. I'm not a good auto mechanic, although I could get through it.
I'm good at acting like I know what I'm doing. I'm good at showing up, not knowing the topic or the people, and winging it, man.
And you're a master at that.
I'm good. Yeah, I can.
You really are. I've seen it in action.
Yeah. Hey, are you supposed to be here? I absolutely am. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. That's how I got backstage to every show.
I know. I was just going to ask you that. How many rock concerts, music shows have you been to for free?
Sneak in the back door.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you've probably been to hundreds, like 50%.
You just act like I literally walked up to doors and like waved to security guys and said, "Hey, let me in." And they're like, they run over like I'm supposed to do there, and then they let me in. It's like,
no, that doesn't happen for guys.
It does help being a girl. That's what, you know what I'm good at. I'm good at packing a bag. One carry-on bag for a month. I'm good at that.
So you're the greatest traveler in the history of females. You are the single best traveler.
Thank you.
There's more people. Most women bring. It takes what you bring, the whole suitcase full of stuff for like a month in Europe.
Right.
Women couldn't put their shampoo in that amount of space for a month in Europe. I'm not exaggerating.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to travel with you, and I mean it.
I'm good at being creative and finding solutions sometimes when you think there's no way out. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know the word no.
Yeah, and I'm aware of that.
Yeah. Okay, you can get back to this. No. I just had to. Here we go. I just had to break it up a little bit. I'm like, all right, we're getting too deep here again. I want to have some fun.
I think I'm pretty good at writing.
Oh, you are really good at writing.
You know what I'm good at? I'm good at convey. Maybe not so good of a writer, but I'm good at conveying the message that I'm trying to convey so that everyone in the room understands it.
You are really good at that.
Breaking it all down.
That's really good.
There's a way longer list of stuff that's my whole point. All you have to be is good at one thing.
Yeah. And figure it out.
That's the whole point of the show.
And figure out what it is. This
is the if-then segment of the show. If you do X, then Y will happen. If you spend a month educating and preparing yourself in your spare time about the topic we teach, sourcing real estate for half of what it's worth, then it's very realistic that you can make about $10,000 a month in land or housing flips, in the second month after you've been researching and learning, and every single month after that. It's imperative that you get educated first. I see more people fail at this because they start focusing on the real estate itself as a first step. No, take a month and learn. Right?
Yep. And they're hung up on one property or
they're looking at a deal and they're trying to make it work, and they're selling themselves on why the deal's going to work. Exactly. And that's terrible. You shouldn't sell yourself on anything. You should run to the bank and say, the seller might change his mind. I got to get this deal done.
Exactly. When you're right. I see people doing it with I call it red flags. There's 6 red flags. Why are we still trying to make this work? It's not going to work.
I see women doing it with men all the time.
Oh yeah, that's
They see
true.
something in this guy that's not there, and they think they can. I think it's inside of him. I can change him and bring it out of him. If I could just get in there a little deeper, I can bring it out. I know it's in there.
I think
Hey,
that
ladies.
they let it go.
Hey, ladies, it's not in there. Trust me.
No, you know what I think? I think they're they're settling and they don't realize it. They think it's one halfway good date and that's it. This is great. No. It should be an awesome date and have a blast and you can't wait to see them again and all that. It should not be anything that's, you know what? You should never have this sentence when you're dating.
This is a good show. This is fun.
I need to run a background check. Because I actually heard a girl say that once.
I have too.
Like, what the heck? If you are actually considering running a background check on your potential boyfriend, you should not be there. What is that?
I heard I had a long time ago. I didn't make that sentence up. If I can just get in there a little deeper. I had a person work for me was talking to another colleague. This is a lot of years ago, and she said, I'm thinking about getting married, but if I could just get in there a little deeper, I can find out exactly what's going on.
That's scary.
I know.
That's
Kooks.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I just think that, I don't know. I'm not picking on women. I've seen guys do it too. You want to talk between the men and women.
Men are the worst.
Who falls harder?
Oh my
men
gosh.
will just fall over themselves over a specific woman that he shouldn't even have gone on the second date with.
Mm-hmm. And I hate to say it, I personally think that it's because some men are lazy. And they're like, I just want to be in a relationship. Just check that off my list.
Oh, you're dead right. Absolutely.
Thank you. Can't be lazy.
No.
Not with the wrong girl. Oh, it makes me mad. It almost makes me as mad as driving for dollars.
All right. So the point is here, get educated first and don't see something that's not there.
Yep.
That's the if-then point.
Love it. Is it my turn now?
If you have a question or you want to be on our show, call 800-725-8816. And my grandmother used to say this, don't be a messy boy. Well, here's my thought for you. Don't be a boring person. If you want to be in our show, have some fun with us. Jill, do you have an inspiration for the day?
Yes. Don't quote your grandmother. What was that?
Don't be a messy boy. She used to say that to us all the time. I don't know why.
Steven, that was your outside voice. I hate to say that. That's one of those things that I'm here to save you. Please don't say that again.
Okay, really?
Yeah, no. Please don't. No, don't do that one. That was not good.
You know, you're awake for this show, Jill. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm getting punchy. I'm tired. Hey, so here's my inspiration and my thought right now. What are you good at that you didn't realize until later in life? Oh. We all have something.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
That should have been a title.
Right? You realize it's like it hit you like over the head where you go, wow, I didn't even realize I was good at this stuff. All I know is everybody's signing up for whatever with me. Why is that? Why is everybody returning my phone calls? And I'm doing this, working just as hard as that guy, but they call me back. There's something. Everybody has something and you hit you later on. You're like, yeah. So what's yours, Steven?
I'm a lot better with people than I ever thought. I was not like that when I was younger. Mm-hmm. So, I can walk up to people. We did it last night at this REI event. Walk right up to people and say, hey, how are you buying real estate? And they're like, what? I said, how are you going to buy your next deal? Oh, I got my brother-in-law's an agent, and we go through the MLS every Sunday. Okay, no. Well, not that next Sunday. You're not going to do that. And here's why. And in 30 seconds, they can say, oh, my gosh, that's the right way to do this. And when I was a kid, man, I could never walk up to somebody and talk to them. So
is it more about being able to approach someone and your confidence, or is it about you can convey the message? Or is it all of it?
Probably all of it. Maybe, once you get to be my age, you just don't care anymore. That could be a lot of it.
That could be it.
I think that, honest to God, I'm not joking about that. My attorney says that all the time. If you're upset or having problems, I know this one thing for sure. You care too much.
I love that saying. That's one of my favorite sayings.
You look. I did this one time. Go on the internet and say, what's the trick to being happiness, or a trick to being happy? And it's plastered with that whole sentiment on it, all over Google. Stop caring.
I thought you were going to say your favorite saying, which is lower your standards.
Right. That's what women do when they're out with men.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not sure this is the right guy. I want to be happy. Lower your standards. It's all going to be just fine. Yeah, you're awesome. Right. Hey, he doesn't have a house or a car, but he's always there when I get home. So there you go. I guess we could call that good.
Oh my gosh, that really happens, that stuff.
I know.
That's too bad.
I know. Okay.
We should do a podcast called The 4 Signs That You're With the Wrong Person.com.
We should have I started a book a long time ago, years ago, because remember all these girls I was talking with, and I was like, I need to write this book about red flags. Like, what the heck? You guys all these girls are tripping over red flags that they don't see. And I'm like, what? He stole your car. How did you miss that?
You know what a big red flag is, and women don't get this? What? If a guy borrows money from you, that's it.
Right?
That should end right there. If it just even comes up. First of all, don't lend him any money.
Right.
That should end right there. That's a life of problems.
Yep. If a man says this to you, hey, can I get some gas money to get home?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the last. Yeah. Run.
That's great. We should write a whole list of these.
It's good.
Hey, join us in another episode where Jack and Jill discuss how to use information, that's me,
and inspiration, that's me,
to get just about anything you want. We use it every day to buy property for half and sell it immediately. Good show, Jill. You're hilarious. You are punchy.
I am punchy. That's what's going on. Punchy and having fun.
Did you ever make a huge mistake about a guy? I mean, and I'm not excluding me.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody does. That's part of growing up and learning. And it's funny, I didn't realize it till later. You look back and the guy you dated at this phase and the guy you dated at that phase, there's different things that you kind of go through until you kind of figure out what you really want. And it's growing and it's learning and it's just the way it is. But at the time, you're in it. You're like, this is it. My world's coming to an end. If this relationship doesn't work out, no, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine.
What's that old saying? Your first relationship is for love, your second one's for money, and your third one's for friendship. Mm-hmm. I like that. I mean, if you're all of them in one.
Thank you very
Mostly the second.
much. I'm good with that too.
You're a profit center, Joe. Most women are.
Why are you with Jill? Money and she's fun. Mix me money and where she's fun.
Most women are cost centers. They go out and spend all kinds of money. You're a profit center.
Oh. Hey, well, thank you, Steven. I appreciate that.
Let's go buy something for half price today and sell it. Jack and Jill, information and inspiration.
We hold a drawing to win a free property every month. Enter to win by reviewing this show on iTunes and downloading our free ebook at landacademy.com.
If you want to get involved or you need more information about our profitable, niche real estate operation, call 480-467-0359. You just might get Jill at the other end of the line.
Landacademy.com. You are not alone in your real estate ambition.